Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Balancing Divine Feminine Ascension Frequencies. How are you doing at staying balanced in an off-balance world? Now we are moving back into the balance because we have been coming through what was called a Kali Yuga cycle, but divine feminine frequencies started flooding our planet in 2022 to help us bring back the light, to help us bring back a higher resonating frequencies, to help us shine light on our shadows and to peel back layers of conditioning and rediscover that divine feminine light that resides in each and every one of us. We feel it deep down, even though many of us are in that consistent cycle of doing, getting, having that the 3D matrix requires. Many of us still work 9-to-5 jobs as well as chasing our desires, chasing what we know, and I wouldn't even call it a desire, chasing what we know we're here to do. Some of us, well, if you were like me, you are in between the ascension of the 3D matrix and the 5D reality that we are graduating into. As our sun goes through its energetic sun cycle and molts these coronal mass ejections onto our planet, it's upgrading the energy that is available to us and bringing us more online. I teach school, so I tell the kids magic is just technology. It was just a word for things that people could not explain way back. But now we're coming into a renaissance to where the unexplainable and the not understood is going to be brought into the light and exposed as our natural way of being. We are very powerful spiritual beings, and we've been hoodwinked into thinking that we were lowly, little, weak humans. This is not true. Many of us have been spending time in meditation, getting to know the true natural energies of our soul being. If you're on this channel, especially this far in, you realize there's more to life than the avatar. You've came into the school of thought that this is an illusion. This is a Sims game of sorts, and we are building the realities around us. We are creators. We are creating the experience that we are having, either on purpose or accidentally. So if you've not been purposefully making the reality around you look and feel the way you want it to, then you've got to begin. You've got to begin balancing this one and ascending into higher levels of consciousness so that you can make the things around you be what you want them to be. You have control, complete and utter control over this one. And if you don't, keep spending time here on this channel and you will have. We are going through an ascension journey, and we are going through it faster now than before. I got on my ascension path in 2012, and you can literally feel it if you've watched my other videos. You can literally feel the fact that there was a glass ceiling that had to be broken through, that my thought level had to be able to escape that and rise higher. I went through a very Christian path at first, and in reading the Bible and in meditating on what the scriptures meant to me, how could you read it and not absorb it like it's said? That, you speak things into being. And then the scripture where Jesus said that you too are gods, that you too will do these things just like me and even more. Jesus was just here to show us that we could conquer the mind and that love was the highest vibrational frequency that you could possibly feel and the most beautiful. He came through at a time when there was so much hatred and violence and polarity. But here we are at a different point in time where we are free to love and pretty much do whatever we want to do. It's the most amazing time ever to be alive and be able to experience life on Earth. We are here going through Earth School to have an experience of our choosing. So, how do you maintain your homeostasis? What do you do for you? Are you spending time with you every day in the quiet or in nature, helping your heart to open and your heart and mind to come together once again, to get out of the screen and get out of the fake reality and get back into this one? It's imperative to do so. It's imperative to spend as much time in nature, with nature, as you possibly can. This cycle is a return to nature. Nature, natural, it's a return to the natural ebb and flow of life. Isn't that exciting? I mean, everything about the return of this divine feminine energy just excites me all over. It gives me more love and more just, but I had to identify first with my purpose back in 2012. Yeah, about 2011, 2012. If I can remember, Isaiah 42:7. You will open the eyes of the blind and lead them out of their prisons. And I knew as soon as it was spoken to me that that meant I would help get people out of their own minds, that I would help them put themselves out of the way. And I started that. I thought at the time what I was supposed to do was write books. So I did. Of course, I didn't become a multimillionaire over writing ebooks, but helped pay the way for a then single mom living in government subsidized housing because I had given up a multimillion-dollar life in Atlanta, very fast-paced, very beautiful, very successful, but very broken. We had everything, all the stuff, but I knew I was destined for more. And when you are denying your soul and your higher self, then you're miserable inside because you're out of balance. And even though to the world everything looks perfect, you know that it's not. So through all of that, I came back and had to get my independence back. And it was the most beautiful time I've ever had in my life. I was able to really get into me and to start meditating and find out who and what I really was. Got my purpose verse, got my ascension name, my first one, Aliyah, which means ascender, and then spent many years discovering myself. Then through meditation at Nakalula Falls, which is a natural falls here in Gadsden, Alabama, a very spiritual place. I would spend hours meditating and helping issue back the divine feminine energy that is coming through us at this point in time. And beautiful things were revealed and shared, and my path was just illuminated even more. It let me know that I was supposed to start doing videos so that I could reach in the ether other people who could feel resonance with this return of energy, with being an anchor or a vessel to help this energy come through to the rest of the planet. While everybody else is in this mode of thinking, this lower level vibration of lack, of jealousy, of competition, of greed, of just yuck, working for your productivity, and that people want what you have, or just, you know, A, that that's not your truth. B, it's not the reality that you are manifesting. C, there's way more to life than this. There's a whole new earth that we are here to bring birth to. A beautiful world where people are not competing for the same pennies, where we issue in abundance, in beauty, and love again. Love for what we do, love for who we are, love for just being. That's what we're here to bring back. That's why we came. That's what we're here to enjoy. You feel this deep within your being. It vibrates true within you, or you would not still be listening to me talk about it. We are here for a divine purpose, a huge mission, and it starts with believing it. Then it goes into living it. And the living it part can get difficult because there's so many around us that don't feel it, that don't know it. And that can make us start to wobble and doubt it at times as well. And we have to pull back in, go back to our meditation, listen to divinity, allow our higher selves to speak through all of that and tell us, yes, it is. You know this is true because you feel it within you. You know you are here to bring forth a beautiful experience, a wonderful experience, one where you are happy and having fun. Because if you're not having fun and enjoying your experience more often than not, then something is off balance. Something is out of key. Something is off color. And you have to go back in, slow down the wobble, start again. Every day is a new beginning. It's a fresh start at a new story because you have permission to peel back all those layers of conditioning that you were taught as a child, that your parents or your guardians or your family were trying to teach you in order to help you survive. Those broken survival mechanisms were lies that they were told and that they told us just to help us survive in this world. But surviving and thriving are very opposite ends of the spectrum. We were not put here to just survive. We were put here to thrive abundantly. And that's different for everybody. It may not, it does not mean to me tons of cars in the driveway, tons of stuff to take care of, because stuff requires energy to keep up. That's no. Abundance means that you don't have to worry about the bills being paid, that you don't have to worry about where the food's coming from, that you don't have to worry, you just don't have to worry about the things that should flow, because they do. That's abundance. And then the peace and the good time will also flow through. That's what we're welcoming in. The balance of a new world where people are not chasing a dollar all the time, where they have time to live and enjoy the time that they have here. Welcome to the new earth. It's here. And you are here to issue the energy through your vessel, through this one. Come back and we'll talk more. Love and peace.